Real estate test questions. Big shout out to two of my subscribers and two of the viewers. Jeremy, Steven, thank you so much for watching and thank you for coming back and commenting and letting us know that you passed. Congratulations. I hope you have a great real estate career. And then another person in New York, One Body Media. Congratulations to you. Big shout out. And let's dive into the questions. So most of these questions are going to be related to advertising. Question number 1. What kind of advertising aims at increasing sales by informing the public of a company's capabilities? A. Operational. B. Institutional. C. Product. D. Classified. The answer is B. Institutional advertising aims at increasing sales by informing the public of the company's capabilities and aims at establishing a positive image of the company, its services, and its reputation in the minds of the public. Question number 2. What kind of ad usually combines both institutional and product advertising? A. Classified. B. Display. C. Press release. D. Television. Answer B. The objective of display advertising is to attract sellers to list with the company by combining institutional and product advertising to build name recognition while showing specific properties. Question number 3. Which of these words or phrases might be considered discriminatory when used in advertising? Discriminatory is one of those words that we really try to avoid, but let's go back to the answers here. A. No smoking. B. Couples only. C. Handicap accessible. D. Kids welcome. The answer is B. Discriminatory advertising indicates a preference, limitation, or discrimination based on race, color, religion, handicap, sex, familial status, or national origin. Advertising for couples only discriminates based on familial status. That's a big no-no. Question number 4. Which of these statements is not true? A. Radio advertising is not as effective as other methods because listeners can be distracted by their activities and not hear the ads. B. Newsletters can be a very effective advertising form for niche marketers. C. Advertising in the telephone directory is cost effective because the directories can reach every home in the marketing area. D. Magazine ads are significantly more expensive than newspaper ads. Answer A. Radio advertising increases the number of potential clients a firm can reach because most listeners choose to tune in when they are doing something that allows them to listen, such as driving or relaxing, making radio advertising especially effective. This is a little side note. I don't know very many real estate agents or professionals that do radio advertising. I have seen a couple in other states like Arizona be very successful with it though. Maybe I'll look into this. Question number 5. Which of these is not a tool to help evaluate advertising effectiveness? A. A telephone log. B. Code in a print ad. C. Advertising budget. D. Designated telephone number. The answer is C. Advertising budget. So having a code printed at the bottom of a printed ad or using a separate phone number for different types of ads are both good methods for evaluating the effectiveness of advertising methods. Having the receptionist keep a phone log is another effective evaluation method. The budget doesn't tell you about effectiveness, it tells you how much is spent on the different types of advertising. This question is actually a little bit tricky because the way it's worded, the only thing that I would recommend in this one is just understand that an advertising budget relates to cost versus the other 3 answers relate to the actual number of inquiries or how many people are reaching out because of your ad. Okay, so we've gone through half of the questions here. I want to share some really exciting news. I reached out to Calibri, the company that I actually am working on my broker's license with for education and test prep, because so many people were asking for questions. And so they didn't give me like a free question bank, but what they did do is they shared a discount code. Full disclosure and transparency, this will be an affiliate link for the test prep from Calibri. But the great news is that you'll be getting 45% off if you decide to use my code. I'm going to go ahead and share a link and the code here. I would never share this stuff if I didn't actually use it myself. I'm working on my broker's license, and this is the company that I've gone through. Also, Jeremy Steven, one of our subscribers, he went through this process and used their test prep, and he actually passed his real estate license exam last month. All right, let's dive back into the questions. Question number 6. Which of these is a free form of advertising? A, shopping guides. B, telephone directory. C, press release. D, blind ad. The answer is C. Since readers tend to be more impressed with a news story that showcases the expertise of a particular firm than ad written by the firm itself, press releases about the firm are a form of advertising that is actually free. Question number 7. All of these would be effective at capturing a reader's attention except which? A, use a little white space as possible. B, use a question as a headline. C, use available color. D, make the headline bold in all caps. The answer is A. Successful advertising grabs the reader's attention through the use of bold type, clever questions as headlines, use of color, and varying the layout by using white space in creative ways. However, crowding the space by using as little white space as possible doesn't allow for important points to grab the reader's attention. Question number 8. The cost of doing direct mail advertising depends on all of these things except which one? A, how you target your audience. B, the frequency of mailings. C, the number of pieces you send. D, the date of the mailing. The answer is D. The cost of direct mail advertising depends on how the audience is targeted, the number of pieces sent, and the frequency of the mailings. The date the mailing is sent has no bearing on the cost. Question number 9. An unlicensed person engages in advertising that conveys the clear impression that he is a licensed real estate broker or is an officer or employee of a corporation who knowingly advertises a false statement concerning any land or subdivision. In this scenario, which of the following is not true? A, the advertiser is subject to a fine. B, the advertiser can be sentenced to up to a year in prison. C, the person is breaking the law. D, the advertiser must prove he was grandfathered in as a licensee. The answer is D. Any person who advertises as if they are a broker when the person is not licensed is subject to fine and or imprisonment. Any officer or employee who knowingly advertises false statements regarding any land or subdivision is subject to fine and or imprisonment. People are not grandfathered in as licensees, but they must qualify for their license through education, testing, fees, and applications. So this one was a lot of reading comprehension. Make sure when you have questions like this, maybe take a second, reread it, and make sure you know exactly what they're asking, because the way they worded this was a little bit tricky. Okay, question number 10, final question. Which of these is not an AIDA characteristic? A, interest. B, attention. C, desire. D, activity. The answer is D. AIDA is an acronym for attention, interest, desire, and action. So make sure you know that little acronym. Thanks for watching till the end. If you're studying for the real estate exam and you're trying to get your real estate license and you like these videos, leave me a comment so I know to keep making these, and subscribe.